been holding on to this secret? Go hold it. They haven't said anything about it because I don't want to, I don't want to be like Debbie Downer. But all right, what's up, everybody? Let's get a few people up in here, see what goes on. We're just gonna talk. We're gonna just talk, do some conversation. I got $20. Let me just put my Cash App up in here. Jill with them eyes. Yeah, hold on. All right, there we go. All right, so we're just gonna let everybody get up in this bitch. See how's everybody doing. Thank you, Jill, for being here. I appreciate you very much. I feel like we can just talk about whatever we're gonna talk about, whatever people want to talk about. I'm really tripping off of these pardons. I'm tripping off of a lot of things. Jill, you already know people don't like to hear me talk about certain shit. Who am I to have an opinion? Blue Moon says I can. Okay. Listen, we're kicking off Gemini season. My birthday is in 21 days or something like that. Yeah, they don't like to hear me talk about anything because I'd be telling the motherfucking truth. Okay. So let's see who comes in, Jill. I'll pull some cards for people. $20, get you 3 cards. A donation, $20 donation, get you 3 cards and some clarification. You know, Jill, people hate hearing the truth because they're we just live in a world where the truth is a lot worse than the lie. You know what I mean? I get it though. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know that I get it, right? So I don't know. I just want to connect with people tonight. I'm having me a couple of beers. So I'm chilling out. Everything is fine. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who comes in here. All right. Hey there, Blue Moon. Sounds good. My birthday is the 16th. Oh, what's up, Gemini fam? Gracefully Savage. Okay. My birthday is the 19th of June. So we're coming up really close here. 7:44. Hey. Jill, I had the best. I went to a Thai restaurant today. Oh my God, I had pad Thai. They gave me this house salad with this dressing with a glass of Moscato. I said, what the fuck is that? I'm coming right back here tomorrow. I'll probably go back there tomorrow and eat. It was so good. So save me a piece of that steak. Put it in the freezer. Put it in the freezer. You know, I can cook here where I'm at, but I think I'm gonna give me a crock pot and so I can put steak and not steak, but roast and chicken, make some greens and stuff like that. Cause I've been eating out a lot lately, you know? Oh, but the pad Thai was so good. I've not had pad Thai that good anywhere. It was so good. And so during lunch hours, they do it for $10. Oh, it was good. I mean, and the egg rolls were bomb. I love Chinese food. I can cook the hell out of some Chinese and Thai food. So I was like, man, I was in heaven, you know? Oh, but the steak sounds really good right now, though. And you know where I'm staying at? There's a grocery store like right behind me. There's a grocery store, liquor store, clothing store. There's like a Mexican restaurant. There's a tobacco place right across the street. I'm like where I'm at right now. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying for the moment. Anyway, you know, Jill, we didn't already discuss this. Okay, it's cool for right now. It's cool. Yeah, we good. I'm good. I'm good right now. You know, I will make my own steak, a potato. Listen, me too. Let me tell you, I will give me some. But you know what you should try though? Uh, you should try getting a sweet potato, a yam, and doing the same thing with a yam. It is so fucking good. Okay. It's so good. What's up, Pink Couture? Pink Couture. I'm gonna have a steak after my. What? Everybody eat steak today? I really got a taste for my mouth is watering right now. Oh my god, for a steak. Nakia, I'm vibing high this evening. Well, yeah, you know, listen. No, I don't vibe high every day though. You know, that's the thing I'll say. I'll be honest as fuck. When I'm not in the mood or when y'all can tell when I'm like in a bad mood or something that went down. But I'm still from my intentions are always at a good heart space. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Ricky, what up, baby? Girl, let me tell you, Ricky, Jill and I have both told everybody that $13 a month, if you can afford it for like free, for like premium YouTube, Jill, please put in the comment section. It's the best thing ever. Okay? Because I used to watch YouTube in my bed and I would be like, okay, I'm into a reading, I'm listening to this, and all of a sudden a commercial comes in. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? Fuck that. I'm just gonna do the whole $13 a month. It is so worth it. What's up, Jennifer? Hey, Ricky, email me. Ricky, email me. I'll cash app you your first month of YouTube Premium. Email me. I got you, bitch. I got you, bitch. Because it's a pain in the ass. I got you, Ricky. Email me. I'll cash app you. I'll cash app you the first month of YouTube Premium. And I can guarantee you, after you get YouTube Premium for a month, you ain't never gonna want to go back. Okay? You rather put that towards being a savage Appleseed. Nah, bitch, I'm doing you a favor. I'm doing you a favor. So take the favor, use it as it is intended, or I'm gonna kick you in your crotch. You feel me? All right. So you know what I've been really wanting to talk about? Okay, so can we talk about the Diddy trial? I know we're supposed to be in the spiritual community. We're not supposed to focus on that. But can we talk about the Diddy trial? In your chunky monkey, okay? Can we please talk about the Diddy trial? Let's have a conversation about it. And then you already know Don the Khan said, I'm going to pardon him. He's going to pardon him. Oh, yeah, he's going to pardon him. Oh, yeah, the first opportunity he gets on the pardon. Listen, I feel like this, y'all. And feel free to drop your questions in the chat. Anything you might want to know that my opinion on, anything you might want to know about me. If you want a reading, if you want a 3-card pull with some clarifications, cash at me $20. It's up at the top there, and I got you. Okay. Have you been watching Rotten Mango talk about it? Rotten Mango? No, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, Jill, I know you got a lot of opinions about it. Did he do it? Hell yeah, he did that shit. Did he do everything they're saying? Listen, I'm somebody that understands what it means to have people say things about you that are not true, to lie to the justice system. I get that, but that man is a whole scab. And I feel like it's catching. I feel like there's something else behind this. I really do. Because they coming at him hard. They telling everything. They got everybody. The feds when the feds go after somebody, they got all their ducks lined up in a row. They're not going after this man off of what the fuck somebody said. They got proof. They raided this man's home and got all the tapes of them freak offs. They done sat around and watched all that shit. You feel me? He fucked. He's fucked. He may not go to prison forever, but he's fucked. And if President Trump pardons him, I'm gonna be so disgusted. Dead ass. If you want a reading, then you got to cash at me. All right. Look at Donna. Donna says she's been waiting on this for years. Me too, kind of. Me too, kind of. You know, Puffy, the way that he's treated people, everybody's not lying. Everybody's not lying. If nothing else, he should go to prison for being a menace to society. How about that? How about that? Go to prison for being a menace to society. Because and then he pardoned this Chrisley motherfucker. Now listen, my sister used to watch that, and I'd be like, girl, this is exactly what I would say. That gay ass fag and his old beard ass wife, like, okay, yeah, he got some good snaps, but what gay man doesn't? You can go down to Gay 90s downtown Minneapolis and hang out with a bunch of fags if that's what you want to do. But him, I don't know, man. He creeps me out. And if any of us did any other things that these people have done, we wouldn't be getting pardons. That's my whole point. None of us would get pardons. As a matter of fact, most of us are so broke that our public defenders would even call us back to after we've been sat around for a whole month. And that Larry Hoover's a different kind of story, though. It's a different kind of thing. So I'm not even going to include him in that. And I'm not going to include him in that because I understand what political prisoners are. But at the same token, I don't want the smoke from no GDs. Do you feel me? I'm straight on that shit. But let's talk about NBA YoungBoy. These people outside of Larry Hoover, because Larry Hoover is a product of his circumstances. You know what I'm saying? He's a product of what happens when people are disenfranchised. And I'm not excusing anything that he may have done, but he's a product of our environment. A lot of us out here, there are a lot of black men that are not Larry Hoover that are sitting behind bars right now because of their involvement in gangs that people had to establish because we were a disenfranchised people. You feel me? So Larry Hoover outside of this, but all these celebrities and shit, these motherfuckers had every opportunity not to be criminals, not to be scabs, not to do things that are illegal, but yet they did them anyway. And they're being pardoned. Do you know how many people are sitting behind bars right now that either are innocent of their crimes or were overzealously prosecuted and overzealously punished? What about those people? You know what I'm saying? That's my whole point. I feel like, this whole administration, and I'm going to say it here on live, I don't care. These motherfuckers is it's a goddamn criminal organization. It really is. And you know what? As much as I don't like to see it, I ain't going to front. I like to see it because now America is going to see exactly what it is. This is the truth. Sometimes the Most High God, sometimes God, the universe, karma, will show people exactly how ugly they are so that they can see where they need to change. That's what I really kind of feel like is going on right now. You know? I'm going to go back up these comments real quick, okay? See if anything is here that I missed. Elon Musk is a fucking dope fiend. He a dope fiend. He like ketamine, okay? Let's see what's going on here. But Puff Daddy's definitely going to prison. Oh, he going to prison. For life? I don't know. He pardoned Little Baby. Well, Little Baby fine as fuck. I would have pardoned him. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Sherry? What's going on, Sherry? Q Boo. I love Lil Baby. Don't get me started. I listen. Don't get me started about that kind of shit. I mean, come on now. Joe Biden did it. I mean, there are all kind of pardons that presidents do uh, before they leave office or while they're there. The reason why these things are making so much there's so much publicity behind it is because they're famous people. You know, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump has pardoned other people that are not famous. But you got all these celebrities out here that have committed some very deliberate crimes, and now they're being pardoned. Well, what do you want to do? You don't like little baby Ricky? You don't think little baby fine? I do. You know? But we live in a world where she said hell no. I kind of see why you would say hell no, but at this flip side of that, I'm just telling you. Okay? It is what it ain't. He looks like he bites people. He do look like he bite people though. And what you mean by that, I'm reading in between the lines of that, Ricky. And yeah. But there are times that he don't look like that. All right. What's up, by Capricorn baby? I love you. Thank you for being here. No, he do look like he bite people though. Oh, you got me fucked up, Ricky. You got me fucked up. Yes, he does look like he bite people. Oh, I want to say it so bad, Ricky. Ricky, you know I want to say it so bad. But we here, so you know what I want to say, right? You know what I want to say. I'm not going to say that online. Nope. Because I'm going to tell you what, anybody that's a content creator out there that's going towards great things, you better watch what the fuck you say because everything's recorded and they'll bring that shit back up real quick. Okay? So don't say shit online that you wouldn't mind being brought back up later that you can justify or I'm just saying. I've been watching my mouth like a motherfucker. You feel me? Not because I'm scared or I'm a coward, but because I'm responsible. I got a journal. Oh yeah, oh my God, you say he look like he bite people. Yes, he do. He look like he been biting people since he was a kid too. You know, as a matter of fact, I don't even think the nigga sexy no more. Nope, I quit. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks for fucking it up for me. That nigga had a whole social worker and everything, didn't he, Ricky? Didn't he, Ricky? A whole social worker. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Hey, Marlo G. I love when I see Marlo G up in the chat. What's up? I love you, Marlo. It'd be so funny to me because, like, when I go live, I got like about 45 people in there. That doesn't bother me. But then when I do videos, I get a lot more. This goes to show, you know, because I got a job and then I got family. You know what I'm saying? I got a job and then I got family. That's all I care about. So for everybody that's in motherfucker right now, I appreciate you and I love you. Really, I do. Y'all rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Hey. That Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Thank you, Ricky. I love you, boo. Mob rules. Good to see you here. You're my Navy. No, dead ass though. By Capricorn, I've been hearing a lot lately from my spirit team that I gotta watch what I say for whatever reason. I don't know why. They're just saying, just watch what you say because it can come back to you. And so I'm just being obedient. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being obedient. This is what I wanted to talk to y'all about though. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it now. I was gonna do a whole video about it. I see. Okay, well, first and foremost, I just want to say this real quick. I Azima Kafelt, welcome in. Azima, welcome in. Let me just make sure I'm not missing nobody. I'm not missing nobody. If I missed you, put your name in the chat. So this is what I've been thinking about, right? Did I just lose the thought? Let me grab it back. Damn it. So you know how we talk about like gang talking today? I got a PO box and I'm just kind of walking around. You know what I heard? Well, Jet 888, thank you for being here. Donna, thank you for being here. You know what I heard? Think about this. So you know how we be dealing with gang stalking and shit like that? Put a thumbs up in it or one, or just say, yeah, I hear you. We're talking about gang stalking right now. Put that, let me know this. Because I wanna kind of bring something there. I wanna have a conversation real quick. Y'all hear me? Good. Okay. Thank you. Gracefully Savage. Okay. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, D. Okay. Okay. Thank you, okay, y'all can stop. Y'all can stop. Y'all can stop. All right, check this out. So I was thinking, what's up, Bam? What if gang stalking is God's goon squad? What if God says, yep, release the goons on them? Because a lot of us that be going through the gang stalking, what happens when we get this gang stalking? What do we be doing? We be on that bullshit. We be using drugs. We be selling drugs. We be selling dick. We be selling ass. We be selling pussy. We be doing a lot of bad stuff that opens up this kind of attack on us, right? And so, you know, we do a lot of talk in this spiritual community about religion and what God really, you know what I'm saying? Like how God works. So it came across my mind today that God got to put them goons on you real quick. We say God controls the devil as well. God is all the all powerful. Then why the fuck won't God say sick him on her? Because they're not going to get it right. I need to know if they're going to get it right, or I want them to get it right. What if gang stalking is God's way of doing get straight, scared straight? That's what I heard today. What's up, Kimberly? Does that not make? What if gang stalking is God's way of doing get scared straight? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if it wasn't for the gang stalking that I experienced, I don't know if I would have ever just been like, you know what, fuck all them niggas, fuck all that shit I was doing, I'm done. Scared the shit out of me. Like, does that make sense? I heard that today. Gang stalking might be a way for. Now, I'm not saying every single bit of it. But maybe so. Maybe so. Because most people that talk about being involved in gang stalking or being a victim of gang stalking, they always talk about using drugs, being in bad situations, doing really bad things. And maybe that's God's way of scaring your ass straight. Because the shit that we go through is so extreme. Compare that to what Job went through. You know what I'm saying? That's what I just heard earlier. Yeah. Gracefully Savage. If there's one thing that gang stalking, the gang stalking taught me, because it is a spiritual thing. This is not because how can so many people stalk you and then you go to authorities and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Then that's either got to be everybody's lying or this is some supernatural kind of shit. I feel like this is my perception of it now, because that's the download that I got. That gang stalking is God's scared straight program, because we have to look at things like that. I feel like, hey, what's up, Rain? I feel like we should really start looking at things from that perspective. Yes, we're being attacked because we are who we are, but guess what? The shit that we go through with gangs, no, I'm just telling you what I heard earlier. That's God's scared straight program. You really got to think about it. I mean, he chose Job out of all his servants, out of all the people that were walking this planet, who wasn't into bad things, but still tested his heart. Because a lot of us could have went through this gang stalking and still stayed in our ways, could have still kind of rebelled, could have took it out on everybody, but it forced us to think about things in a very different perspective. That's all I'm pretty much saying. I don't have to be right, but I'm telling you what I heard earlier. What's up, Dana? Dana, baby. For real, Savage, I know what you're saying. You're right. There's no way all those people can do that one thing that God, he loves us so much that hard. Yeah, it's kind of like you punishing your kid, like, okay, so you don't want to listen to me? You're doing all this bad shit? Get the fuck out of my house. Everything's about to be really bad for you. Because I'm telling you, I'm still, there's still kind of remnants of it, but I don't really feel the gang stalking like I used to feel it. I don't really feel like I'm being attacked like I used to, because I changed my life. When you change your life, you change your vibration, things are going to be different, right? I'm just saying, think about it. If you're out there and you're being gang stalked and people are fucking with you, you might want to consider changing some things in your life. Because what I heard, like, because it makes perfect sense to me. It makes perfect sense to me. We can't have it both ways. We can't say that God controls everything, but yet the devil has so much control. No. Just like Job, that's the first thing that came to my mind was Job. When I thought about it, maybe God says, you know what? Since they want to be on your team, show them what it's really like. Show them what it's really like. Show them the hell that they're going to go through. Terrorize their ass. Since they think they're so Billy badass and they want to be bad, they want to be in all this bad shit. Terrorize their ass and see what they do. A lot of people just fall in line. A lot of people give up. A lot of people decide things are never going to change. I can't change myself. While others of us go, you know what? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to people? It changed my life. Thank you, Jill. It changed me. No, I was like, you know what? Nope. It woke me up. It made me a much stronger person. I feel like gang stalking, not all of it, but some of it, because we got to be fair here. I feel like some of it is really kind of meant to push some of us into a better place, to get us to test our hearts, to test our strength, to see what we're really about. Because a lot of us, when we were going through the gang stalking, we prayed to God and said, God, please help me. And then God said, okay, I'll help you. But do they really mean it? Or are they just doing this because they're going through this shit? Well, give them some more and see what happens. That's what I heard. Well, it's not even so much. That's what I heard earlier. It's not for everybody, of course, because a lot of people being gang stalked, I don't know. I can't tell you. I feel like gang stalking is a very spiritual attack. It's a spiritual attack on everybody that feels it. Why? That's up to you. You got to determine what your demons are, what you're fighting, what the curses are, blah, 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 blah. And there are just a lot of us out here that are divine beings, like really divine beings that are here, star seeds. And because I'm telling you, I looked at this again and I remembered what happened. You know, it absolutely did happen this way. So a lot of us out here are chosen. We're extraterrestrials. We're aliens. We are spiritual beings having a human experience here to do certain things, and we just got caught up in the world. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes shock therapy will wake your ass up and tell you, time to wake up. I'm gonna scare your ass back to what you know you should be doing. Because a lot of us, when we were in those low places, when that gang stalking started, we didn't give a fuck about nothing. We didn't give a fuck about people. We didn't give a fuck about ourselves. We was just in some really bad places. And that shock woke us up like, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't be like this no more, to activate certain things within us. Sometimes that happens, you know, and I'm a repeat it again. It's like being a child and being rebellious against your parent. Your parent goes, okay, well, you know what? Get the fuck out of my house. and they kick the kid out the house, and they, walk around the city for days upon days. They haven't eaten, they haven't taken a shower, and they're like, wow, this shit is fucked up. Let me go back to my parents' house and apologize. Because now I see why they put me out. You know what I'm saying? That's the thought that I had. Kimberly, I'm like you. If I don't have A1 sauce, I'm not eating the steak. Okay? Let me see. Let me go back up. Have you sat back and realized that you've been through the same situation, but in different ways throughout your life, the gang stalking as well? Yeah. I mean, I feel like, because like back in the day, like when I would go through certain things, like all this little bullshit, I'd be like, man, these people are stupid. I'm not finna fight and argue with these bitches. For what? I'm not finna, people want to act ignorant, people want to do dumb shit. That's on them. Who am I? I don't control nobody. I control myself. If I get tired of dealing with something, then I can make those proper moves. But the one thing gang stalking has taught me, I can deal with everything. Don't shit bother me, really. As long as the motherfucker don't put their hands on me, then we ain't got no problem. If you don't put your hands on me, you don't fuck with my money, then we're good. Because as long as I got me and my sanity and my money, I can always find me somewhere to live. You know what I'm saying? But it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak, though. It's pretty much what I'm getting at, okay? You thought gang stalking was from people that didn't know you. No, gang stalking occurs with people who know you. It really starts with people who are close to you, period. Because gang stalking is so psychological, because they talk to people, they interview people, they get all this dirt from people that know you so that they can effectively attack you. So no, it's definitely not from people who don't know you. It definitely comes from people who know you. Yeah, I think all my gang stalkers, because they all some weak ass bitches anyway. They all weak as fuck. Especially them old friends of mine, anyways, that sold out. Okay, that took a deal to be actors, that took a deal to get money, that took a deal to be rappers or producers. I know a lot of people, and I used to deal with a lot of people that were in a lot of different things. I know who the fuck they are. I know who they are, and I know what they was about. I don't blast them because it's not necessary, because they gonna get what they gonna get, karma too. I understand universal law. That's why I'm not mean to people. That's why I don't do bad shit to people. I understand what universal law is, and I understand what virtue is as well. Okay. So Bobby, what's going on? Some things aren't our lessons, though, Savage. I was just a tool. Yep, yep. You're just a tool. Yeah, a lot of times we are. You're right about that. What I'm talking about is not just a vacuum. It's very expansive. You're right. No, I'm just telling you what I heard earlier. Sky exit. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Do unto others as you would like for them. I gotta pee real quick, y'all. I'll be right back. My bad, y'all. I gotta wash my hands, right? No, but I just kind of wanted to have this conversation real quick because I that's what I heard earlier. Gang stalking for some of us is like God getting us.
Hello, Moto.
What's up, boo? I'm good. I'm actually like on a YouTube live right now. Can I call you? You better answer the phone, nigga. All right. Bye-bye. Nah, but that's that. I just wanted to share that with y'all, you know. You know what, Jennifer? I don't do movies. I don't know. You asking the wrong person. Pretty Kitty Publishing. What was your first thought when you saw the Macron video? I said somebody done fucked up. Somebody was getting like that was like a mom kind of slap. You know what I'm saying? It was like a mom saying, "Shut the fuck up." But she's older than him, like 20-something years older than him. I didn't even when I saw it, I had no idea who, but I did my research though, and I did look it up. That was so embarrassing. Did you see the way he turned around? Because he was like an old ass mama slapping the shit out of somebody. An old ass mama slapping the shit out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or a man. And when I read the comments underneath the videos, they was reading that bitch for filth. You feel me? They was calling that bitch all kind of niggas. They was calling her men. They was saying she was a man dressed up like a woman. Like they was letting her have it. And when she stepped up off that motherfucking plane and he went to go reach for her, she was like, "Don't touch me." I said, "No, that's either a fag or a woman." I was like, whoa, that was embarrassing as fuck for him. You're the president of France or wherever the fuck he's from. And you got an old ass woman like that, man. I'm telling you, listen. I'm just being honest. Can I say what I'm about to say? She mushed his ass muffed him real quick, right? Shut up, nigga. Listen, if I was the president of any motherfucking where, listen, I don't know. Listen, can I say what I want to say? Put a thumbs up if you want to hear what I'm gonna say. Put a thumbs up if you want to hear what I'm gonna say. What Savage would have did. All right, well there we go. I wouldn't have hit her, but it would have definitely been like, "Bitch, don't you put your motherfucking hands on me like that, bitch! You cameras and shit out here." It would have been a problem. She'd have pushed me. Confirmation, bitch. She'd have pushed, bitch. What the? It wouldn't have been because you know he was used to it. He was used to it because if it was me, I'd have been like, "Bitch, you got me fucked up, bitch." You know what I'm saying? It'd have been a problem. Got these fucking cameras I have. Been a problem. Everybody would have seen exactly she's done it to him before. That's what I'm telling you. See, you got to look at things like that. You got to look at things from a very realistic perspective. What kind of man is a president gonna let his old ass wife push him in the face? Man, I'd have been like, man, I listen, I ain't gonna go there, but it'd have been a lot of bitches. Bitch, who you? Put your fucking hands on me, bitch. I'm the president of France, ho. Get off my plane. You know what I mean? And he was just kind of like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, what? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Nope. If it was me, it'd have went down a totally different way. I would never put my hands on no woman, but I'd have cussed that bitch the fuck out. Okay? Bitch, don't you put your hands on me. Did you see that P3DO book on his desk during an inauguration photo? I did not. I have to look that up. Yeah. You know what, Ricky? I want to know what the conversation was before the hand. I don't even think that I think, you know what I really think be going on? I think there's a lot of look at damn, look at that. Damn, Gina. I need my hair braided, y'all. I don't even really feel like it was I just think that I think that what it is that when we have these polarizing figures, I mean, think about what you would be arguing with your husband about after an 18-hour plane flight. Think about what you know. It's we have to polarize or blow things up when celebrities to it with each other. Like, ooh, what was they arguing about? The same shit that we would be arguing about with a motherfucker after being on a plane for 16 hours. I don't want you talking to me. They might have got into an argument. They might have had a conversation. She might have looked at him and said, I don't even know why I'm married to you. We know how things go. Probably something like that. He just wasn't ready for that motherfucking door, them cameras and shit. Trust and believe she done muffed his ass before. Could you imagine an 86-year-old ass lady walking by you just muffing your ass? Shut up, nigga. She be punking his ass. That's what it is. That's what don't nobody understand. She be punking the fuck out of him. She be walking past his ass all the time. He be like, honey, good morning. She be like, shut up, bitch. It just got caught on camera. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. She be muffing his ass around the house all the time. I'm telling you, because the average nigga, let's face it, when I say nigga, I'm talking about men. The average man, a woman muff you like that, is going, what, bitch? Let's just keep it these days. Oh, the way she muffed him was like, nigga, get out my feet, bitch. She be doing that shit to his ass all the time. Everybody's like, oh my God, what was they arguing about? Nothing. She be punking the fuck out of him. She said, get out of my face. I don't want to touch you. I've been on this plane with your punk ass for 16 fucking hours. I need a drink, bitch. Get out of my face. Okay? He's like, let's go outside and this be nice for the camera. She said, fuck you. Fuck you and them cameras. I'm 86. I'm about to die. The fuck I look like? That's what she did. That's what she did. Okay? I was embarrassed for him too, Gracefully Savage. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But no, that's really what it is. It's normal couple shit, except they got caught on camera, okay? She just don't want to be bothered with him no more, okay? Which is weird to me because he's younger than her, okay? She must have got that good snapback for 86. I'm just saying. She been around, baby. She know how to give that. Listen, that wig was all kind of swerved over too. The bitch's wig was swerved. She was like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck these She said, fuck these cameras. Where's my wig? She said, you got me fucked up. I don't want to be here with your ass anyway. She said, nope. No, don't touch me. Been on this plane with your little stupid ass for 16 hours because that's his mom. She gave him mom treatment. She gave him mom treatment. Okay? What's up, Sugar Shack TV? She gave him mom treatment. What's up, Benny? That's all it is. She gave him mom treatment because she's too much. The bitch is old enough to be his mother. Okay? She's tired of him. He might have been on that plane talking about, oh, this, that, blah, 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 blah. And she's sitting there like, I'm 86 years old. Why are you talking to me, nigga? Oh my God, you're getting on my nerves. And he's like, well, can you please shut up? That's what happened. What's up, Krisha? She is actually a man who started an affair with him when he was 14. I saw that, Rhea. Yeah, it's a lot of things going on that people don't understand. Okay, you got two niggas fighting. Okay, thank you, Rhea. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but I'm glad you did. So now I can talk about it. No, Ricky, wait a damn minute. I looked up some shit. I did. I saw all the news. Everybody on them comments was like, that's a man, baby. A straight nigga, like a whole man. And she was his teacher. She was his teacher when he was like 14 or 15. And yeah, crazy shit. So that whole wig kind of adjustment, Medea wig, you know, Tyler Perry film wearing ass wig, I don't know. Horrible thing. But she just didn't want to hear what the fuck he had to say. She said, bitch, shut the fuck up. I could see, you know. No, I ain't gonna say that. No, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Yeah, let me smoke a cigarette. Okay? She been punking that nigga since he was 15 years old. She's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. A pimp, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up, nigga, don't touch me. He was like, what? Like, oh God, there's cameras here. You know? That's all it is. Diddy going to prison. Diddy's gonna be locked up. Okay. Let's get that shit straight. Okay, if you're a black man in America, do not do anything that is going to fuck up your reputation, gonna fuck up your brand. The moment that you piss off anybody that you're working with, your ass is going down, bitch. Okay? Because the shit that he's been doing all this time, there's no way in fucking hell that law enforcement was not aware of this shit. He just pissed off the wrong people, and now it's his time to pay up. See, this is what happens when you get with these secret societies, these big money making companies, and then you get a little bit too big for your britches, and they said, okay, you're gonna do it. Okay, but we know everything that you've been doing, so we about to. What you say, Sean? You talking shit? You gonna sue who? Oh, bitch. No. Get him in court. And that's what happened. Okay? That's what happened. You go into them contracts with people, you talk about reading fine print. He didn't read the fine print, or he never thought he was going to have to be susceptible to that. But it's happened to all kinds of celebrities, not even just black ones. Okay? Look at Sky. Sky said saw her childhood photo. Did her childhood photo include a jersey and a football? Because that bitch was manly as fuck. Like that's bitch, shut the bitch. And see, that's the thing though. The things that Sean Diddy Combs is being convicted of or being tried for has been going on in Hollywood in entertainment since forever. Okay, that's why you see, because you would think that after everybody that worked with him or everybody that was in the music industry that respected him would be stepping up to the plate and going, no, this is not him, blah blah this. They can't say that. They're not saying that because they already know what it is, because they've already been through it too. The stories are already there. And so I don't know. I think that it's all gonna. I think that nigga's going to prison. Oh yeah, I think he's going to prison. He should, you know, for the way he beat up that girl. From the way he beat up that girl, he should go to prison. And a lot of people are going to talk shit about this, that, and the third, but a lot of people out here don't know what it's like to be beat the fuck up like that. Okay, a lot of people don't know what it's like to be in Cassie's shoes. I don't give a fuck if the bitch was decided she was going to swallow all kinds of urine and do whatever kind of freaky deaky shit that she had going on. That's their business. But the way that he beat that girl up in that hallway and kicked her around, yeah, he should go to jail for that shit. And only people that know what it's like to be put in that position are going to understand that. So you got a lot of men out here that are sitting around talking about all this. She's not a victim and this, the other. Fuck, yes, she is. Yes, she is. And those same men that are sitting around talking about that kind of shit, saying she's not a victim, are the same niggas that'd be more than willing to victimize or stand by while another bitch is being victimized as well. Okay? And that's facts. I've been keeping my mouth shut about that. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. Okay? So whatever. And just while we're clear. No, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. But hold on, by Capricorn. Hold on, baby. And also too, I got you, Tori. All right. So before I do your three cards, I want to say what I'm gonna say real quick. And this is another thing that I want to say real quick. I am so sick and tired of seeing black men. Really, it's really been black men sitting around talking about how they don't like black people, they can't deal with black people, this, that, and the third. That is so coonerish and counterproductive. That is so blasphemous. I can't stand to see that kind of shit. We are the only cultural people that sit around and talk about how we can't deal with one another. We don't like one another. And then you wonder why shit is fucked up. Okay? I'm so sick and tired of seeing shit like that. Fuck out of here. Let me close this window real quick so I can do this reading real quick. You got social. I don't like black people. I don't like dealing with black people. That's why I don't do this. That's why I don't do that. That's the reason why we still have all the problems, motherfucker. You got a platform. You got a lot of people following you. You should be encouraging good vibes. You should be encouraging a solution then. Okay? Most of these niggas don't like dealing with black people because they don't black niggas ain't dealing with their bullshit. Okay? Yeah, if you want me to do a 3-card pull with Claire. Now the 3-card pull the 3-card pull does include clarification. So it's not just 3 cards. I'll clarify each card, okay? And then we'll just go from there too. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jill, baby. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand why black people sit around and be like, I can't deal with black people. I don't like black people. Shut the fuck up. Yo, listen, that's some coonery ass shit. Okay? And then they wondering why don't nobody else respect black people, because black people don't respect black people. That's inflammatory. You ain't never supposed to do no shit like that. You keep that shit private. I don't give a fuck you white, Chinese, black, Indian, African, I don't care. Any problems that you have with your community, you're supposed to keep that shit within the family. That's what everybody else does. But black folks be the first people that's why I don't deal with black folks, because it gets them likes, shares, subscribes, and clicks. Okay? I'm old school black. I'm old school. I grew up, man. No, it's not even that I grew up around that. I just got it in my soul. You're not supposed to do that. Okay? Pissing me off. I'm just saying. I done seen 5 different people over the last confirmation, bitch. Over the last few days talking about they don't deal with black people, but they black. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Then there shouldn't be a black person or a Negro, African American that support that person's channel ever the fuck again. We have frustrations within the black community, yes. But when you go out in public and you say that you're not dealing with black people, you don't like dealing with black people, that emboldens and empowers other people to be disrespectful to black people. That's stupid. Okay? Okay? Good New York accent. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't fuck around with that shit. And you know what? This is the real thing, though. Real deal, Holyfield. I'm on social media. But do you know how many people I would love to see in person? just to have a conversation with them, not to beat them up or nothing like that, but to have a conversation and go, why the fuck would you say some shit like that? But I can guarantee, you know what they would do? They'd be ready to fight. Fuck you, nigga. You ain't got to explain shit to you. Exactly. The mindset of self-hating ass motherfuckers. I think you took that wrong. What do you mean you think I took that wrong? Hold on. No, I didn't take that wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't take things wrong. I take things how they're given. No disrespect to you, but we're not doing that. I'm a very intelligent, very empathetic, very compromising person. I'm very diplomatic. I don't take things wrong. I take things how they're delivered. And when multiple people say that they don't like to deal with black people, but they're black, that sends out the wrong message. And even if what they're saying is valid, it sends out the wrong message to people who are listening. It's just like if I'm your brother and maybe me and you don't get along. And then you go out and you tell people, I don't like to deal with him because this, that, and the third, he's a bad person. That emboldens and that encourages other people to treat me like shit because my family member is saying that I ain't about shit. So people believe that and people treat other people as such. We have to be responsible for that. We've been dealing with this shit since slavery for over 400 years. Black FBAs, foundational Black Americans, Negroes, whatever you want to say, have been bred and have been controlled to not support one another. Okay? So no, I'm not taking that wrong. It wouldn't be any different if a woman went on social media and goes, all women are bad and women are this and women are that. I don't even like when men go after men. I just think it's very kind of pandering and low vibrational. Because what it does is it emboldens other people. It gives people the permission to attack a very particular demographic of people. So no, again, I did not take that wrong. I don't take things in the wrong way. I take them as the way that they've been given. Okay. And then I look at things from a very particular standpoint. And then I check myself and go, well, maybe Dwayne, you're being a little bit too sensitive. No. Okay. We got enough things going on in the Black community here in America. The last thing that we need are other Black people tearing us down. Okay. I said what I said. We got too many problems going on in America right now for Black people to be telling America why they should not respect us even more. That's some self-hating ass Negro kind of shit. And I don't respect that shit. Okay? And any nigga that goes on social media, any Black male, any Black female that goes on social media and says that they don't like Black people, they don't like dealing with Black people, this is why they don't like dealing with Black people, then you know what? Then maybe this is coming from by Capricorn. I got you. You know I got you. But I gotta say this because we're having a conversation. I'm a person that has always fought for equal rights for everybody, civil rights for everybody. I done protested, I done rallied, I done marched. I've done a lot of different things in my life. And when I see somebody that's African American, Black, whatever the fuck it is, Black people in this country sit around and bash other Black people, all you're doing is emboldening the same things that are sent here to oppress your ass. So then my thought is, okay, so none of us are stupid. So if you're a Black person and you come out and say, I don't like other Black people because of this, what's your motivation behind that? Who are you trying to get approval from? What are you trying to fit in at, brother, sister? Who are you trying to get approval from? That's whack as fuck. Because if you're a Black person in this country and you talk down against other Black people, you are opening up doors for you to be attacked. You become even more vulnerable. And although you may think that you're covered by this whole kind of I'm not like them. Yes, you are. You're just like us. You're just like them under the eyes of the same people that you're trying to placate. It doesn't make sense. And I don't like to see that shit. It's horrible and it's destructive to my community, to your community if you're Black. But also, too, it's all about who are you trying to please, bro? Who are you trying to please, sis? Whose ass are you kissing? You'll sell out your family member. You'll sell out your friend. You'll sell yourself out to be heard, to get a check, to get likes, to get shares, to get subscribes, to get support from people who don't give a fuck about you. The only people that are going to support Black people that say that they don't support Black people are people that do not support Black people. That's stupid. It's kind of fucking productive. Okay? So let me back up for a second because I'm very serious about that. When you come from a demographic of people and you have somebody that's saying that they don't care about their own people, and they have people that follow them, they have people that believe what they say, it makes it worse for everybody else. Why would you do something like that? But it's the same shit that's been going on for 400 years. Black people in this country have been subjected to and are very much a part of a very systematic generational curse for over 500 years. And there are still some Black people out here today that are still in that whole mentality. Well, if I don't bash I can't get anywhere unless I step on my brother, step on my sister, step on my family member. And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? And being somebody that's been through that, I'm not with that shit. That's some weak ass, pussy ass shit. Okay? Let me turn on this goddamn fan. Because now I'm irritated. Okay? And I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just giving you my perspective. No, Rhea, no, I'm glad that you brought that up though, because I wanted to put that out there. And see, I've been kind of sitting on the fence about it, but no. Why the fuck should I sit on the fence while another Black man or a Black woman is sitting around bashing my community? That's dumb. I'm not finna do that. So no, I don't take what you said personally. I get where you were coming from, and I'm glad that you brought that up, which is the reason why I like to have conversations with people. This ain't about you and what you said. It's about what you said, but I'm not attacking you. We're not arguing about it because I know you didn't mean it like that. I'm just giving you my perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? And so overall, no, I don't have respect. I don't have respect for any Black person in this country that attacks Black people. That will come out of their mouth and say, this is why I don't deal with Black people. This is why I don't like Black people. Blah, 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 blah. That's whack as fuck. Whose approval are you trying to gain? And see, that's the fuck I mean. I don't listen. I don't care. I don't care. I love what I do on this platform, and I love what I do for people on this platform. I love to be a part of this community, but there's no way in motherfucking hell that I'm going to sacrifice my integrity and who I am and my struggles and my ancestors' struggles to pander to people to get likes, shares, subscribes, and get a fucking check. No, I'm not going to step and fetch it from motherfuckers. It's destructive. We have way too much going on in our own community where we need leaders to stand up for us instead of coming against us. But as soon as something goes wrong for a motherfucker, then they want to call on the Black community. Yeah, the same niggas that sit around and talk all that shit, if they got their ass whooped tomorrow by police officers for no reason, they'll be looking for people to stand behind them and protest. You get where I'm coming from with that? Okay? That's the fucking problem. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about anything about me, but what they got to know first is that I am a Black man in this country before I'm anything else. I'm an African American. I'm a Negro. I'm a colored person. I'm a Black male in this country before I'm anything else. before I'm a gay man, before I'm a tarot card reader, before I'm a fucking, before I'm a writer, before I'm an artist, before I'm anything else. I'm a black man in this country first. And people forget that shit all the fucking time. Okay? Shit. And that's what the fuck people don't understand about me. That's the reason why people don't like hearing the shit that comes out of my mouth, because I'm a real ass motherfucker. I understand. I may not talk about it all the time, but what my experiences and what I know comes through my energy. Okay? I'm not walking around here being bitter, but I'm very realistic about some shit. The shit that I've gone through because I'm a black man in this fucking country, to have somebody sit around and talk shit about black people like that. No, nigga, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? So before I get to this reading, let me relax for a second, because I'm dead ass serious about that. Most of the problems that we have in the black community is because we're against each other so much. It's the same shit from slavery. There's no reason why black people shouldn't be. I don't like dealing with black people. This, that, and the third. Well, you one of them hating ass Negroes too. You can express displeasure with what's going on in our community without attacking and alienating your fellow African Americans in this country. Thank you, Sky Exit. Yeah, exactly. I've debated that with my own son. My son's like, Dad, I don't see color. Nigga. Okay? Because you haven't had to. You haven't had to see your color. You haven't had to see color in this country, but I've had to experience that. Okay? What's up, Wild Rose Productions? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry that I'm going. No, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You feel me? I don't play that shit. Okay? That's why when I be looking at niggas like to talk a lot of shit about my sexuality, whatever, they can make little sideways. I don't give a fuck about that, bitch. Before I'm a gay motherfucker, I'm a black motherfucker in this country. I'm a black man. I'm a black man. Man. You feel me? I'm a man before I'm any motherfucking thing else. And a lot of people don't understand what the fuck that means. I'm dead ass on that. Okay? Dead ass. Ooh-wee. Listen. Thank you, Sky Exit, for bringing that up, though, because I needed to put that out into the interweb. And I'm going to leave this video very public, because there's a lot of motherfuckers in this spiritual community that talk a lot of shit about black people and they black. You're a weak ass motherfucker for that shit. Okay? You feel me? Like me some Paulo Santos up in this bitch. Okay? Clear out this energy. I'm trying to tell you. Now, all you really have is a bunch of people who don't value who they are. They don't value who they are. They don't like who they are. They're in denial about who they are. And so they want to attack other people, because how the fuck can you expect people to accept you for you if you don't accept who the fuck you are? Okay? I'm going to be 45 years old in 20 days. I have not made it this far because I'm stupid. So let's get to these cards. I'm glad that you're here, Wild Rose Productions, my boo. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for everybody that supports this channel, all right? That's called transmutation, baby. Okay? I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm telling you? I do not, thank you, Holy Spirit. I do not support anybody who is a self-hating ass person, whether they're white, they're black, they're Chinese, they're Mexican, they're African, they're Russian, they're Australian. I don't care where nobody comes from. You want to sit around and talk about how you can't deal with your own people? Maybe you're the fucking problem. So no, you're a weak ass representative of anybody. If you can't stand 10 toes down for your people, then who the fuck can you stand 10 toes down for? That's the question. Okay. In that order, Apple Orchard. Let's get a card out here. All right, let's see. Let's clear out this energy here. By Capricorn. I just saw like Archie Comics. I'm seeing Archie Comics. I don't know if that's significant to you. I don't know how that would be, but I'm seeing Archie Comics. I'm seeing Archie Comics. I'm seeing Archie Comics. Oh shit. Oh shit, hold on. Damn, wait a minute. Hold on. My laptop just fell. It never falls. Archie Comics. Okay. So let's see what's in the energy for you here. Let me see. Bazooka. Was Archie Comics in Bazooka Gum? I haven't had Bazooka Gum in years. Archie Comics were in there, weren't they? Okay. Oh shit. We got the Two of Cups in the reverse. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Mother. The Empress. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you. We're doing three cards, and I'm gonna do the clarifications. Okay. Can you tell me if the name Judy is very if the name Judy means anything to you? Judith, Judy, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm telling you what I'm hearing. So we got the Two of Cups here. Feel free to put it in there. Two of Pentacles. Shit. Let me get one for this Two of Pentacles, please. Thank you. It's time. Okay, so listen. Now you know what we do around here. This is about timelines. Okay, so I don't know if this is happening now. This is not something from the past. This is something current or something in the near future, is what I'm telling you. Okay. There's a person, a woman that you know, a woman that you know, that you are friends with or have some type of relationship with. The Two of Cups talks about friendships or contracts. You need to get away from this person fast as fuck. You're wasting your time with somebody. This could be happening now or in the future. So you know how this could go. You've been watching, you know tarot. So you could come across somebody in the future, but it's going to be a woman. And I'm picking up that this is going to be somebody that has children, maybe be older than you, maybe somebody that you might consider learning something from. It's a waste of time. No, it's a waste of time. You're going to waste your time, waste your money, waste your investment. There's a woman that you need to be careful about, either now or in the near future. And I'm hearing, I just heard Brianna, the near future, the near future, the near future, either now or the near future. There's somebody that you're going to come into contact with. And now I'm going to tell you, there's going to be some time invested into this person, but you need to not, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money, waste of time, bad investment. That's what I got for you, okay? Thank you for the super thanks. No, there's somebody here though. I'm telling you, with this Two of Cups in the reverse, this Ten of Swords, listen, this Ten of Swords in the reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse, Hermit in the reverse. No, this is going to be very bad for you. Because somebody's hiding something, you know, but it's a woman. Could be a Cancer. I don't know. But you need to listen, it's a waste of time. So pay attention. That's all I got for you. Is she a Virgo? I mean, I don't know. I feel like this. I said Cancer just because the Chariot's here, but what this means here, somebody feels whoever this person is going to come across like they're all that. Like they're all that. Like they got high honor. They're lying. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I don't care what it is. You know, I feel like maybe somebody wants to be your friend or partner with you, but that's what I got for you. So be on the lookout for that, okay? Yeah. Let me get two more cards out here. You know, I can't just leave it right there. Let me get two more cards out here. See, when I do my readings, I always do more. Let's see. I do. Oh, because I can't. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody that's going to come to you, maybe, yep, to offer you maybe a job, some type of work opportunity. Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's not work. Just when you see it coming, don't do it. I don't care if it looks good either. Yeah, because you got somebody here coming to manipulate. Hey, you know we all be going through the same kind of shit, right? Yeah, but you just said this. Yeah, trying to swindle you for money. You just said that. So this is a confirmation for you. Magician in the reverse, 10 of coins. They're going to try to swindle you for some money. There we go. Take it as a written 8. You just said that. Yeah, listen, I cannot make it up. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse after the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, to take you for all your money, leave you looking fucking stupid. Okay? Ooh-wee. Listen, why did I just go like this? Like I had hair. I do got hair, but it wasn't flinging though. Okay, so that's your reading. Confirmation. Listen, like Fabio, okay? fucking with me, I'm gonna grab me another blue moon and I'll be right back here. Hold on, y'all. Y'all got me on here talking shit and spitting wigs, okay? Are you satisfied with your reading though? I always like to ask people that. My bad. I always like to ask people that, but you got to remember, people out there, when you get readings, it's all about timelines. It's all about what's in the energy, what could happen, okay? Well, Ricky, listen, okay? My birthday is in 20 days, okay? By Capricorn, I'm telling you, there's somebody here. Well, I always, the one thing that I have learned about doing readings for people, I don't always do readings for people because I don't want to be responsible for shit like that, like personal reading. It can be a kind of touchy situation here because you never know how people are going to take what you give them, confirmation. But everywhere that I've gone, that I've done readings for people, even over the last 5 years, people they've always come back and said you was right. And it's not about me being right. It's about me. Maybe it is a little bit about me being right. What's the point of giving readings if it's not accurate, But yeah. What's up, Jay the boss? Ricky, your birthday's on the 21st? I didn't know that. Okay, well, you already know. Just be on the lookout for that, okay? Yeah, getting a reading done is really, and the reason why I don't like, can I be honest with y'all? Ricky, 21st, bitch. The reason why I don't like getting my readings done, listen, I don't like to give readings because I don't really like to get readings for myself. And I've said this before on my channel. I don't, because I don't really want to know things. I like to trust my own intuition. Confirmations are cool though. I've gotten readings before. I'm just saying. All I'm pretty much saying is, like, there's nothing wrong with getting readings. I personally, because I know who I am, and I'm like, okay, I don't know when things are going to happen, and so I always try to prepare for what if I get a reading and somebody says, well, maybe you have love coming in your life, then me being a control freak, it's like, well, let me get myself ready for this love. No, I would just much rather go along with life's plan. But sometimes that's just me, though. That's just me. That is just me. People are different than I am. Confirmation, bitch. I'm trying to tell you, I'm just confirmation. No, okay. My path in life is for me not to try to plan things, because for years of my life, all I did was had to know everything. I had to know how things were going to work out. I had to be able to control everything. And so now, for the first time in my life, I'm just kind of letting things go. That's just my walk in life. But if I can provide a service for people, I like to be able to do that. I don't always like to give personal readings because I don't want no crazy bitch coming after me talking like, well, you said this and you said that. Well, bitch, you what? Because sometimes what people will do is that they will get angry when things don't come into fruition when they think that they should. But it's people have to understand, this is not your time. This is God's time. This is the universe's time, whatever you believe. You feel me? It's like watching a pot of water boil. You goddamn right about that. GAC, apologies for the late question. What's your opinion on recently being gang stalked, although you have been on the righteous path for almost 20 years? Make it make sense, Savage. What's up, first time? What's up? What's up, Larona? GAC. Well, you're asking me about me recently being gang stalked? Or are you talking about your particular circumstance? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. See? Clarifications. All right. So what do you want? Okay. So what's your opinion on recently being gang stalked, although you've been in the righteous path for 20 years? How long have you been being gang stalked? You said recently. Tell me about this recently. Tell me about this recently being gang stalked. Like, when did it start? Tell me when it started. All right. The past year? What has any major changes, negative or positive? Like, have you gotten into like a relationship with somebody? Have you picked up any bad habits? Have you been being tempted to do certain things? That or people? Yeah. Any new people? That's a really good question. Thank you for bringing that up, by the way. Nope, not at all. Since 2020 definitely fell in some scabs incidentally. Yeah, it could just, like I said earlier, I feel like what I've gone through I've only gone through it to make me stronger, to make me tougher. Maybe this is just your trial. God's best warriors are going to be attacked. It only makes sense. And so maybe that's just what it is. Not every, and again, the whole gang stalking kind of thing is really just about baseline of it all is the enemy attacking the adversary of them, God's people. And see, I try to, you got people of the light, and then you have people that are righteous, and you have people that are not. Point blank period. Let's look at it like that. I don't want to exclude people, because I feel like we're all made by the Creator. So we're not going to do the God, the Christian, this, that, and the third. Let's just say this: we're all made by the Creator. You got people that are of the light, and you have people that are of the darkness. Simplifying it, you are probably of the light, and you got people that are of the darkness. We are going through a very big shift right now. We are in the Great Awakening. I mean, the age of Aquarius is 2,000 years. This is just the beginning of it. So people are starting to wake up, just like you're waking up to being who you are. The people of the darkness are waking up to being who they are as well, because the age of Aquarius is not exclusive to people of the light. It's to everybody. Everybody's waking up to who they are. That's what I believe. And it doesn't matter if they're your family, doesn't matter if there's somebody you fucking, doesn't matter if there's somebody you've been friends with for 50 years. Everybody's waking up. And when people wake up and they realize who they are, they realize who you are. And sometimes when they realize who you are, they realize who you are is an enemy of them. So you're going to be gang stalked, but gang stalking is a spiritual warfare tactic. It's all spiritual. So my advice is to continue to keep being righteous, pray, whatever anybody does, because I feel like it's different for everybody. I really do. I feel like protection is very different for everybody. I can't tell anybody else how to protect themselves. I know how the fuck I protect myself. I stay to myself and I pray. I pray, and I may do a return to sender. I may use Florida water. I may burn some Palo Santos. These are the things that I do, but it's more. I feel like what's going on is, I feel like when we're going through it, it feels like it's so localized, but it's bigger than that. we're all fighting the same battle. I just really kind of feel like maybe this might be your wake-up call to realize you may need to up your spiritual protection, and that maybe you're just being attacked because of who you are spiritually. A lot of us don't even know who we are spiritually. I still have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But if you pay attention to the small cues around how you're being attacked, who's saying what, who's not saying what, you can figure out like how powerful you are in the spirit. Otherwise, they wouldn't be attacking you. The devil is not going to rob an empty house. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not doing anything out of the ordinary, you haven't gotten into any bad habits, you haven't met any kind of new people, it's just because of who you are. You're probably important to the collective energy, just like everybody, like a lot of people in this chat are very important to the collective consciousness. The whole point is to eliminate all that so that we don't ascend. It could be it, you know, especially if you haven't really kind of been into anything bad. That's all. I mean, that's what I'm coming up with. That's what I'm feeling anyway, you know. I hope that helps, you know. So let me go back up. So we had a minute, hour and 31. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, let's see. Dude. No, that's that. I feel like that's it. I mean, without, I don't know what's going on personally with you, but that's it. Okay. What do you guys think about what y'all think about these people that escaped from that prison? What's up, Elena? What y'all think about these people that escaped from the prison? Listen, I think one of them ain't. I think one person had a plan, and they're not coming back. But what's up with that man in Arkansas though? Like, what's wild is that all these people are escaping from these prisons. You know, that's what I'm telling you. There's a war going on, a spiritual war here. Man, come on now. These motherfuckers escaping from prisons, like Shawshank Redemption kind of shit. I'm not buying that shit. This is the devil's work. That ex-cop, and he's not even just an ex-cop. He's a rapist and a murderer with specialized skills to exist in the world if he ain't got shit. I do not. Yeah, Arkansas. So what? Yes. He got a helper. Yeah, he definitely does. He's probably like some sick ass white supremacist, raping ass. You know what I mean? Like he belongs, because a lot of these people that do that kind of shit, they belong. There's a network, just like we have a network. They got a network too. These people are not out here alone. Now those people that escaped from New Orleans, we could go on and on about it. These are dangerous criminals. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't give a fuck how nobody feels about it. These are dangerous criminals. And people that are supporting, they're free, they're whatever. I wish maybe you should sit down and have a conversation with the person, with the family members that have been affected by what these people have done. Okay? So let's get that shit out of our head. If a motherfucker killed somebody or killed multiple people, they deserve to be behind bars, away from the general public. Okay? So we're not even gonna have that conversation. That's what I mean by pandering. You get a lot of people out here that create videos going, well, this is what white America gets. What? These motherfuckers didn't kill white America. They killed somebody that was black. Okay? So no, they deserve to be behind bars. Not just because they killed somebody that was black, but because they murdered somebody, period. Over and over again. This is not an accident. These people committed these crimes based upon whatever they had going on in their life. And so they have to deal with that. Just because somebody black escapes from prison doesn't mean that I should rally behind that and go, yes, we're fighting against the system. No, these people murdered people, innocent people. When these people got escaped from prison, there are whole families that were scared that left their homes and went to a different state because they were afraid that these people were going to come after them. That's not okay. What the fuck? Come on now, man. No. I'm not out here. I can't listen, and I'm not knocking other. Well, I don't know. Am I knocking some other people? Maybe I am. Because if it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm not out here pandering, and people shouldn't be doing that shit either. People should not be in. It's one thing. It's one thing to stand behind a good revolution, but convicted murderers that, without a shadow of a doubt, were convicted murderers, rapists, things like that. Even if they were convicted under a very kind of racist system, we should still not be standing behind these people. That's disgusting. But people are feeding into it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not with that. I could create a video right now that talked about how I was all for Diddy. I was all for the black man being beat down by the system, this, that, and the third. That doesn't excuse what the fuck they did. And people are not realizing that. These people are dangerous. Everybody doesn't go to death row, y'all. You see what I'm saying? For people to now, there have been, listen, I understand how the system can fuck people over, but these people that we're talking about, no, these people have committed crime after crime after crime. It's been proven without a shadow of a doubt. A lot of these people pled guilty, and they were behind bars. So because somebody gets out of prison that may be run by a racist white system doesn't mean that they're not guilty. That just means that they escaped from they just escaped. And these people are dangerous. I just couldn't imagine. I'm going to tell y'all something here. I've never shared this with people before. But like my older sister, she was brutally raped by somebody. You know what I'm saying? Well, like a long time ago. Like for real. And I just remember everything that she went through when she came back home. And I was young. I was like 10, 11, maybe even younger than that. And I just couldn't, I didn't know what to do to help her. I saw that I knew I heard what happened to her at that point in my life. I don't even think I knew what that was, but I knew that somebody had done something to my sister, right? And if he were to escape from jail and be out free, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? No, he needs to go back to jail. And I don't quite understand that. That's what I mean about social media. That's what I mean about, moreover, social media. Because there's a lot of people on social media that are championing behind these criminals that are getting out of jail when they absolutely have done things to people that are so disgusting. That's dumb. Where the fuck are we at? And when I see that, not just myself, but other people saying the same things, and I look at their numbers and I look at the comments, they're not getting that much traction. And that just goes to show you where we are as people in this world. That's crazy as fuck. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker was arrested or convicted within a racist court system. If they did it, then they deserve to sit behind bars. Murdering people, raping people, those two things, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. And the people that we're talking about right now, the people that are getting pardoned, these are, man, come on now, man. No, I'm just not with it. Accountability does not go away because we live in a racist system. People do these horrible things to people. They should be punished. And best believe that there are a lot of people out here that have been punished that haven't done anything to anybody. Where's the support for those people? A lot of people will say, well, this is get back for our ancestors. No, our ancestors would not want injustice in this system either. Our ancestors were subjected to injustice. They don't want injustice to continue to keep going on. Maybe some of them, but not all of them. And so I don't understand that. No. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Anybody in this country that's ever been brutalized, abused, something like that, and people did not get that, it just, I don't know. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It just makes me feel uncomfortable to see so many people rallying behind all these criminals. Where's all this? Okay. So if somebody were to create a video about Diddy, let me turn off this air real quick. If somebody were to create a video, let's say about Diddy, and about how Diddy's being railroaded, this, that, and the third, a person would get 100,000 views with that, right? But what about all those, that's what I mean about using social media to do something different. There are people that get hundreds and thousands of views on their channels when they talk about certain things. But why not use your channel to do something different? There are plenty of people sitting behind bars right now that either are innocent or maybe did commit some crimes. And I'm not talking about rape. I'm not talking about rape and child abuse, child molestation. Those are off the table. It's this conversation. But sometimes people make certain decisions when they're young and they make a mistake, blah, blah, this. But let's just take sexual assault, molestation, P3DOs, and murder off the table. Let's talk about people that are behind bars for things that they did not do or things that they were overzealously sentenced for. Why not use your platform to polarize those people so that they can get the justice that they need? I don't understand these motherfucking people in this world. But everybody's so worried about likes, shares, subscribes, and clicks, getting a check. That's why, man, I'm telling you, that's the reason why like on my channel, and I'm gonna say it right now, listen, I know that some of the messages that I deliver are not going to get a bunch of views. I already know that. When I upload them, I don't care. It is what it is. But because my messages are not going to be for everybody, my messages are, they go where they go. And I don't believe in pandering. I don't believe in making shit up. I don't believe in tapping into energy that, just because. And then on top of that too, I've been wondering a lot lately too, because the number one rule in tarot is that you don't tap into people's energy without their permission. How the fuck are all these people tapping into celebrities' energy? Did you call Puff Daddy and ask him if you can do a reading on his family? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's all kind of sensationalism and things like that. There are still rules. And people are just benefiting off of just making up shit, tapping into people's energy they shouldn't. I don't know. What do y'all think? What the fuck do y'all think? Some of this shit be getting on my nerves, man. because to me, it's like I grew up in a very and to be honest with you, my whole entire life I've been an activist. I've been a rebel. I've always kind of fought for justice. And so when I see people that have the platforms, when I see people that have the celebrity, the influence to where they really could really make a difference, because all it really kind of sometimes takes is getting in touch with touching one person. One person could change other people. It's like each one teach one. You know what I mean? That's all it takes. And I don't understand why people just don't do that. That's ugly as fuck. You know? I don't know. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. I hope Puff Daddy go to jail for the rest of his fucking life. He's a monster. He's a monster. He's a monster. He's a fucking monster. Okay? He's a monster. He should be locked up. Okay? I know what the fuck it feels like to be with somebody like that. A man like that. I know what it feels like to be in a relationship with somebody who beats your ass. I never had, the thing about it is like, does anybody no, y'all don't know, but I've been in situations in relationships with people, a person where I had to go to work with black eyes. Me going to work with a black eye, and my supervisor, who's still one of my good friends. I just talked to him the other day. When I went to work, he was like, "What happened to your eye?" And I was like, "Oh, I came up with a big ass lie." And he looked at me and was like, "Yeah, okay, Dwayne." That's fucked up. You know what I mean? People don't understand that shit. And so that nigga should go to jail for the rest of his life. Keep him away from people. He ain't learned his lesson. He ain't been in prison. So how the fuck he gonna learn his lesson? See, prison is about teaching people lessons. Well, let me not say he deserves to go to jail for the rest of his life, but he should at least serve 10 to 20 years. Jennifer, I'm going to email you back this weekend, by the way, too. I got your email. And you know what? By Capricorn, that's happened to me with that same person repeatedly over a span of 9 years. I had to make up lies about why my face was fucked up. You know what I mean? That's crazy as fucking. People don't understand that. People don't understand what it is. People, oh, she should have left. She should have did this. She should shut the fuck up. Don't nobody know what the fuck that means. People don't understand what that means to be in relationships like that with people. People have no understanding of that unless they've been through it. And so that's why sometimes people just need to shut the fuck up and sit their dumb ass down, okay? Because it's a very real thing to be a victim of domestic abuse, especially considering the fact that a lot of us have never absolutely or actually had been through that before. You know what I'm saying? People don't even understand that. People have no idea. And it's not easy to get. Yeah, it's not. No, it's not. Because by that time, what happens is that you are trapped in a situation where you are isolated from everybody. I mean, I always say that the worst, because I've been in a few, but the worst domestic violence relationship that I was in, I got into it, and 6 months later, I looked around and I was like, damn, how did I end up here? Like, I had no idea. Didn't have any friends. When you're calling people and you're telling them what you're going through, don't nobody want to be bothered with that shit. People are like, I don't want to hear that. So then you're left isolated. You're only stuck in that situation. And people don't, that's what I don't understand. And so when I hear people talk about everything that they're talking about these days in these blogs, this, that, and the third, my whole thought is like, where's the humanity with people? Where's the humanity? Do people not care? Like humanity, like it, but people don't understand that until they go through it. You know what I mean? And that's really what it is. Not everybody, but most people don't even understand. Like people would always be like, why don't you just leave? Because where am I going to go? I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. And then a lot of times drugs, alcohol, all that kind of shit is involved. People don't really get it. And so that's where a lot of vibe with your tribe comes from. A lot of times people can't get out of situations. When we look at a person who's going through a lot of different things, a lot of times people don't get out of things until they come across somebody who can help them, that knows exactly what it is that they've gone through. You know what I'm saying? Like serious business. That's all I'm saying. Because like for instance, like me, I've come across, you know, when I was using drugs and shit like that, and I would come across people who were in the exact same situation that I was either in or had been in. We became friends, and I'd be like, man, you know, we helped each other. And there are people that I've come across in my life that I've had conversations with, and I had real conversations. They walked away from some shit. I've had people tell me, email me, or not email me, hit me up, people that I knew, say, Dwayne, thank you very much for telling me that, because I know what it's like. I'm not going to sit around and beat somebody up or make them feel bad, because the shit is real. My whole situation where I'm at right now is because it's a culmination of everything that I've gone through. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad about being where I'm at right now. I'm appreciative of the fact that I'm where I'm at right now, and I can afford to be here. I can live. I can still have a place to wake up to. But what it has taught me is that I won't ever go back to any kind of situation like that again. And I hope my testimony, when I say things like that, people understand it. Get the fuck away from people. It may not be easy. It may not be the best thing. Like, it may not feel like the best thing for you, but it will be the best thing for you. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's like, and see, we need to get back to having good friends. Okay? Jill, you know I love you, boo. If you were to call me right now and say, Dwayne, I'm dealing with this dude down here right now, and he's putting his hands on me, bitch, it wouldn't be nothing for me but for a quick hot second, okay, to buy me a ticket and say, well, you better come pick me up at the airport. Okay? Like, what the fuck, bitch? We finna whoop his ass. We finna whoop his ass, get him out of your house, and we're gonna go from there. And I'll be there as long as you need me. See, those kinds of, that's what kind of friend I am. And I've always been that kind of friend. I've always been that kind of friend. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter if I was finna, like, if I had to call off for work and say, listen, I don't give a fuck about that job, bitch. I can find me another job, but I can't find me another friend. You know what I mean? We need to be there to protect people like that. Okay? I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to let a friend of mine, listen, I done went up against some really big motherfuckers in my life. Okay? For my friends. But everybody ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, I don't listen. And that's always been like a very kind of big you know, it's kind of like a, what do they call that? A curse. A blessing but a curse. You know? Why the fuck? And so for a lot of y'all out there are the same way as well. Would do anything for your friends. Why the fuck do you think your friends kept you around so long? The same friends that talk shit about you, the same friends that badmouth you, the same friends that abandon you, those are the same friends that kept you around as long as they did, because they knew that you were a good person, that you would protect them, that you loved them no matter what. It's just them that could not reciprocate that. And you can't be that angry with people like that. You could be angry about it. You could be upset, but at some point you just got to let it go. You gave them what you gave them. Now it's time to find new people that you can give that shit with. Dead ass. Confirmation, bitch. Confirmation, bitch. Why are my shoulders? My shoulders getting big as fuck. I don't know. I don't work out either. That's some alien shit. That's some alien shit, bitch. I just hope that everybody, you know what I really kind of want? Tori, thank you very much, baby. You better pay attention to that shit though. Okay? I just really kind of want people to understand, like, y'all, I mean, I definitely you know, I go out now. So I was out today and shit. I go out sometimes. And man, listen, I listen. Okay, can we have a real conversation real quick? I ain't saying I'm all that. I ain't gonna say that, but I ain't no bad looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. Don't nobody talk to me. Don't nobody even try to holler at me. And so I do be feeling some kind of way about it, but you know what it is? It's the divine. The divine puts that cover over us like, no, we're not going to let anybody talk to you like they used to. Okay? Get out your ego, nigga. This is about growth. This is about being by yourself, learning how to love yourself. Yeah, that's what it is. And that's what I'm telling y'all. You know, it's about that. So a lot of us are out here. We may not understand it. Cause listen, I'm a grown ass man. Gee, I'm a grown ass man. I've been by myself for like almost going on 4 years now, 3 or 4 years. And it's hard, you know, because I'm used to being with somebody, you know. But I don't want to be with just anybody. I don't want to be around just anybody. And you shouldn't either. You know? The one thing that you got to understand is where the shit that's going on in this world right now, not the shit, but the shift, the energetic shift, the spiritual shift that's going on right now, the wheat is being separated from the chaff. And if you're somebody that's used to like people talking to you and being all up in your face and you're not experiencing that right now, you're not supposed to. And you shouldn't go out looking for it either. Okay? I'm just being honest. What's up, Nicolisa? We got Nicolisa in the house. We got Angelina in the house. T-Town 918. What's going on, boo? Sassy Lux 333, baby. What's up, boo? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm learning very much how to be by myself. And it's kind of hard. It's very painful sometimes. But you know, I make do. I just keep going, you know? But the wheat is being separated from the chaff. We are seeing who people truly are, you know? I don't know what to say about that shit though. Like for real. I have no idea. Okay. It is what it ain't. When I have to consider what it was like to be around a lot of people and everything that they was trying to do to me, I'm like, man, fuck that. I'll be by myself. Listen, if you're a man out there watching, if you're a woman out there watching, and your motherfucking ass get horny, you better figure that shit out by yourself. You feel me? Okay? Because a lot of people don't want to talk about that kind of shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. No fat, no masturbation kind of shit. Listen, it's a lot. What? Okay? It is okay. It's a lot better than being with a scab. It's a lot better than being with somebody that's going to fuck you and then try to kill you. You feel me? Okay? This bitch said play DJ if you have to. Ficky. Yeah, exactly. All right? And listen, Sassy, I knew your ass was finna come up in a freaky ass. All right? What's up, Leah? There you go, Creisha. What's up, Creisha, baby? Ficky. What? Ficky. Yeah. In that order, Apple Orchard, okay? Okay, listen, we on YouTube, so I gotta watch what I say, but you better go ahead and figure that out and realize right after you're done, I didn't have to deal with an ignorant motherfucker. Oh, I'm good, going about my day. Okay? You better figure that shit out, bitch. In that order, Apple Orchard, 8 years solo, 8 years without. Listen, nah, I ain't gonna say all that. Okay, it's been like 3 years for me though. 3 years since I've actually had sex, any kind of sex. Okay, a lot of niggas be like, I'm celibate, but they, nah, not even that. 2 years. When you really like, it's really not even a big deal though. Like when you really feel like it, like, okay, can we have a real conversation real quick about with grown folks conversation? When you are alone and you might get a little bit of urge and you take care of yourself, when you're done, you're like, oh, what was I even thinking? Like, what? Oh, gross. You're like, oh, I'm glad I didn't make that call. I'm glad I didn't hook up. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck that. I'm straight. Like, for real. Listen. You might be sitting around thinking about somebody, and then okay, let's just have a real conversation real quick. Okay, y'all. You might be sitting around thinking about somebody, and then you go ahead and you take care of that. And then when you're done, you're like, oh, what? What? Where the bleach at? Let me drink me some bleach. You lose the urge. Immediately, it's gone. Sassy. Yeah, you'd be like, man, fuck that. Ooh, you might even feel a little bit dirty. Not because of what you did, but because of who you was thinking about before you did it. Like, ooh, what the fuck? I done skipped me out on some AIDS. I done skipped out. I done fooled AIDS again. Okay? I done fooled AIDS again. Okay? Go ahead and ask a specific question. No, you don't have to send me no more money by Capricorn. What you want to know? Ricky, you can call me Dwayne when you remove that E after that D. Okay? It's Dwayne, not Dwayne. Dwayne. I'm from the country. But you know I'll tell the truth. Jennifer, shut up. What's up, Justina? No, this bitch don't put an apostrophe. Ricky, you must be country. She said, well, I'm going to just take the E out and I'm going to put an apostrophe there. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. It's just DWAYNE. You fancy? I'm fancy. You put the apostrophe there, bitch. Bitch, you fancy. Fuck out of here. Bitch, you fancy. You put the apostrophe, that's fancy. Oh, Ricky, I'm finna come beat you up. Me and you finna fight, okay? She gonna put the apostrophe on my, oh, you think you fancy. No, you you put that there. I've been celibate since 12/31/20. No porn, no top, no self-pleasure. I've been on a mission. Girl, bitch, I'm glad that you had me too. I was on a mission. Listen, I'm keeping it 100. I was on a mission too for like two and a half years. 2.5 years. I ain't gonna front to you. Oh God, we talking about this, aren't we? We're talking about this, ain't we? Fuck, listen, Tori. So listen, okay. I ain't gonna go too much into it, okay? After 2.5 years, I was like, man, fuck this shit. You feel me? I was like, listen, I'm either finna fuck or I'm finna go into this bathroom. So I just went to the bathroom. Two minutes later, I cried. I cried and I asked for forgiveness and I got in the shower. Okay? Listen, I watched the content creator the other night, and she was like, "Oh, because the universe will some way, shape, or form." I have no idea. I just feel like they're always watching me, anyways. So then, Are y'all ready for this? Listen, so I'm finna give y'all a little bit of TMI. Y'all want to hear the TMI real quick? Y'all want to hear some TMI? Don't you put no more apostrophes after that D, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't y'all put no more apostrophes after that D. Y'all want to hear the story real quick? Y'all want to hear the story real quick? Do y'all want to hear this fucking story? Okay. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna tell y'all anyway. Check this out. All right, so look. So I know that either somebody's watching or they are watching. There's a difference between somebody's watching and they are watching. Okay. So check this out. So, fuck it. I'm just tell y'all. Okay. I had a drink. Woke up. Bam. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in the bathroom. I'm gonna take care of this. Pop. Cam, right? When I came out the bathroom, I went on YouTube and guess the first video on the recommended video was there. Touch Myself by T-Balls. What the fuck? I said, oh, damn, they watching me in the bathroom, cuz. I said, man, this is fucked up, man. I said, man, this is some bullshit, cuz. It's like, can't even jack off. So guess what I did? Did it again the next morning. And then guess what? That same fucking video was in my recommended feed. Okay? I just had to test it out. I said, man, these motherfuckers got me fucked up. They watching me like that, G? I was like, okay. Well, at least they're not, at least I didn't come out and see a video and say you're a slutty bitch. You know what I mean? So they're always watching. What you gotta do? I was fucked up with that shit though. I was really kind of in the corner like, God, did I really disappoint you, God? Like, damn, God, you gotta know what I'm doing. I was like, man, the fuck going on, G? They knew that. It's like, fuck, I forgot. They got this chip in my ass. I'm a chosen one. They watching everything that I do. I said, damn, they got them a show, huh? They got them a show. At least I was by myself, though. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Justina, what I realized, what I understand about my life right now is that there's nothing that's secret. There's absolutely nothing that's secret. Every time I make a purchase, they know where I'm going to shop. Every time I go into the bathroom, take a shower, they know I'm in there going to take a shower. They know what I'm in there doing. You know what I mean? And really what it comes down to is the fact that how comfortable are you being you, knowing that you're being watched? See, I already know. I'm comfortable being me. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not, listen, because basically what it all comes down to is this. You got a lot of people saying a lot of different things about you, or a lot of accusations being made, or there's just a thought about whoever you are. You go about your day and you live your motherfucking day without a care in the world. Okay. You're not doing anything else that ain't nobody else doing. But it feels like that because all eyes are on you all the time. It's like, well, what am I doing that ain't nobody else doing? So when you're doing normal people shit, and you got people watching you, it's like, God, well, maybe I'm doing something that's wrong. No, bitch, you're not doing anything that's wrong. If anything, you're doing a lot less than the people that are fucking watching you. Okay? Fuck out of here with that shit. And that's when I said, I don't give a fuck if I want to have a beer, if I want to jack the fuck off, if I want to go out to a club, If I want to walk around in my hotel room or apartment butt ass naked, I'm gonna do that shit. Because guess what? It's not as bad as what the fuck the people that are watching me are doing. Okay? I'm just doing me by myself without any interruption from anybody else or any inclusion with anybody else. That's perfectly fucking fine. Okay? And you know what, Justina? While people sitting around doing all this remote viewing shit, because people do that shit too, they fucking with the wrong one, because I can also remote view as well. I know how to meditate before I go to bed, and I know how to ask my guides to show me what the fuck they want me to see. So while they're intentional, listen, I don't know why do you think that when my videos come out that people are sitting around hating because I don't remote view that I can sit here and do it right now if I wanted to. That's facts. How the fuck you think I know what I know? It's not even just the cards that tell me, it's what I can see. A lot of times what happens is I go to bed and I wake up and I'm like, okay, I got downloads, I got to get them out. Let me get the cards for clarification, but I already see what the fuck the bullshit is. Okay? Like dead ass. That's not a lie. I wake up and I'm like, oh, these bitches got me fucked up. Do you know how many mornings I wake up this last week, especially with this moon energy? Because anytime I go to sleep and I dream about people that I see, I dream about people that I know, I'm like, oh, yep, they're fucked up. Well, whatever. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do about that shit. Spirit said you better put some cards on that shit. I probably won't. I will. I don't know. These people that be remote viewing, nah. A lot of people that remote viewing, they can see you, but their vision is distorted because it's not coming from a pure place. They're doing it from a very nasty place. So they could see you, but whatever they're seeing is distorted. Okay? It's like looking through a fucked up Viewmaster. Okay? They're looking through Viewmasters and we're looking through actual CCTV most of the time. Okay? Have I seen stuff I didn't want to? Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, and the thing about remote viewing, the thing about when it comes to what I do with my gifts, there's a lot of times that I pull cards on things and I stop because I just don't want to see it no more. I don't want to get when I pull cards, I'm not pulling cards, just reading the cards. I'm seeing exactly what it is. And so there's a lot of times that I've recorded messages, or even when you guys see me and I go, I'm done, because I don't want to see no more. I don't want to see no more. I don't want to see no more. And what people have to also understand too is that when you're pulling cards for a lot of people that you're connected to. And you may not even know it. You know? You live it, you feel it. And so, this is the other thing too. How many of y'all in the chat? Have, like, when you, okay, so let's talk about, like, you know the show Ridiculousness on MTV? Y'all know that show? So can you watch that show? Like, when you watch that show, what happens when you watch that show? When I watch, I'm using that show as an example. So I can't, like, if I see somebody get injured, if I see somebody get hurt, I feel that in my body, like I get a shock. Does that happen to other people? Does that happen to you too, or no? Yeah, that bitch, her laugh, she's gross. I can't stand her. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. But when I see that, I get, like, I can't watch certain things. Like, I can't watch certain things. So I looked it up. and it's called, look at 55 on the clock. Every time I look at I keep trying to tell you guys, every time I look at the clock, I'm seeing these double digits. Either I'm finna die or something really good is about to happen. Let me not say that no more, okay? So this is what I found out. If that happens, like there's certain things I can't watch. You're very highly empathetic. You are somebody, if that happens to you, it doesn't happen to everybody. So there are certain people that can't watch certain things, but when you see certain things, you feel it in your body. That's the reason why I encourage people to read Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. Read those two books, and you're going to be like, damn, that's the same thing I go through. So you get a sensation when you see certain things, you know? I can feel other people's pain when I see it happening to them. That's a gift, right? Yeah, I can't watch certain things either. Like, I can't. Whoever that girl is, Janelle, oh my God, she's gross. I don't like her. What's up, Jasmine? I just wanted to know if anybody else has experienced that before. A lot of people, I don't know, man. We live in a very weird world, okay? I cry all the time when I watch certain things. But you know what I will tell you guys? If you guys really want to know, I am highly empathetic. No, for real. Like, I'm a highly empathetic person. This is why I don't watch certain things. I don't listen to certain things. And I was just about to say with, if you guys really want to know what really helped me today, we're all kind of enthralled in social media. Pick up a fucking book. Okay? I feel like we've all kind of been conditioned to get away from things that are normal. So I went and got a book from the library because I'm a writer too. And like, I've been struggling kind of trying to write certain things. And I said, well, Dwayne, you got to know what you want to do. You used to read. I used to read a book once every 3 or 4 days. So maybe like a book and a half a week or 2 books a week. So I said, I'm going to just start reading a book a week. And I got a book from the library. And so like, it's kind of been kind of a struggle. So it's kind of like, well, attention deficit disorder. No, it's not attention deficit disorder. It's just, I've been so used to just computer, social media. No, I'm going to dedicate myself to reading a book a week. Pick up a book or pick up something that you used to love to do, that you've gotten away from. Just start doing it again. Even if you do it for 10 minutes, to start off, 10 minutes reading, 10 minutes painting, 10 minutes doing something. When I was reading this book, I was like, oh my God, I realized how much I miss doing this. And it's teaching me, it's giving me a crash course on what I need to do to be a writer again as well. I write stuff every single day, but you know, it is what it ain't, you know. But no, I'm telling you guys that you guys got to do that. It's not even about books. Just start getting back into something that's not on your phone. And I know that's kind of weird for me to say that because we're doing this, but just get back to normal life. Fuck Trump. Fuck these pardons. Fuck politics for a second. Sometimes you just need to get away from all that because it's all bullshit in the first fucking place. We all know that it's wrong. The vast majority of us know it's wrong. And then what we have is we have a lot of people that are just saying, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Ha, 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 ha. But what are we doing to really kind of, do you know that there are so many the number of people in this country, if we were to all just one day just say, you know what, I'm not going to work, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. If we all just said, you know what we're all going to do, we're all going to protest until we're all going to go on strike. As American people, we're just going to go on strike. We're not going to do anything. We're going to claim exempt on our taxes. We're going to not go to work. We're going to speak out about this. We're all going to sit down in our homes until somebody does something. Do people not understand how powerful that would be? But we're all distracted because what people don't want us to understand, what people want us to be blind to is the fact that we're all affected by it. Whether you're black, you're white, you're Mexican, you're Chinese, you're Indian, you're African, you're Puerto Rican, you're Cuban, you're Venezuelan, you're Canadian. If you're in the United States right now, we're all affected by this shit. And if everybody took a seat and said, you know what? Fuck you. We're not doing shit. Until you do something, government, we're not doing nothing. We're not going to pay no taxes. We're not going to go to work. We'll let all these businesses fall. We'll let all these companies just fail. There are more of us than there are of them. I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with people. Okay? Let me go up and see who's in the chat. I mean, that just seems like the most reasonable thing to me. You know they probably gonna try to kill my ass. They already tried it and shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If they kill me, I'm coming back. Okay? Because I feel like I was here before anyways. Okay? All it would take, because we all gonna suffer, even these racist motherfuckers, they're so blinded by ignorance, they don't even understand it, right? But a lot of these people are more than willing to die if one of us will die. So those people, we're not worried about those. There's still more of us than there are of them. You know what I'm saying? If we all just took a week where we said, guess what? We're not shopping. We're not going to go to work. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. And we all sat back. If we all just sat back and said, what are y'all going to do? We need you guys to do something. The senators, the governors, the mayors, they would have to do something. But people aren't willing to risk everything that they own. Let's see, what people don't understand is that everything that they own is already at risk. Confirmation, bitch. Everything that everybody owns is already at risk. Every title, every property, all the bank account, all this shit is at risk. People don't already understand. It's already at risk. You're already going to lose it anyways, fucking around in this world. It's already been prophesied. Maybe not the way that it's done in the Bible, maybe not in the way that people have said it, but we are all at risk. We all are going to have to band together anyway, and that's what I don't understand, why people don't understand it. If you strip away what we look like on the outside, we're all the fucking same. Hey, Patricia. We're all the same. And you know what people need to understand too? Check this out. If we all get murdered, if we all die because of a bomb, we all fucking die. Confirmation, we'll all die the same. Won't none of us be here to fight shit. We're all gonna die anyways. We're all born the same way and we all die the same way. It's not that hard to understand. Good night, Sassy. Love you. I almost went to a drag show tonight too, but no, it's not even that nothing lasts forever. We are all the two things that everybody has in common is that we're born and then we die. Between that time, what are we doing? Like seriously though. That I just can't wrap my brain around how people don't see like it's better for all of us to get along. We got people's, I heard somebody who was a Jewish person, and nothing against Jewish people, but he was on Fox News talking about, oh, people want us gone because they know that we're the chosen people and there's something inside it. Well, nigga, shut up. Y'all ain't the only chosen people on the fucking planet. There's chosen people from every different aspect of life. Doesn't matter your nationality, your ethnicity, your race, your social economic status, your sexuality. There are chosen people all across this fucking planet. It's this division that people still want to claim things that don't belong to them. There are still parts of this earth that we have not even been able to access. What does that tell people? That this earth doesn't belong to us? That we know nothing about what's going on here? It's so stupid. Okay? As long as people keep being fucking ignorant and stupid, we're still gonna have this shit. Okay? But it's our jobs, not even our jobs. Like, I feel like a lot of things are just glorified. You know, most people in the Bible, they weren't glorified people. They were just people speaking the word. They were just people trying to just do the best that they could do, going on about their day. They didn't have platforms. They didn't have this. They didn't have that. So the way that I kind of feel about my life is like, I'm just doing the best that I can while I'm here. And I know that I've already touched lives. So I've done my job. If God wants me to continue to keep going forward, then that's what God is going to do. I'm not here to be what people think the perfect person should be. Because I know a lot of people that have good jobs, that are heads of companies, that own companies, that are in politics, that I grew up with. And these people are fucking scum. Okay? These people are fucking scum. They're out of touch with reality. They don't know what regular people do. They pretend like they don't. Okay? These people are fucking weird. I could never. That's you know, I think I would be a very good person in politics, but I just couldn't sit with those motherfuckers. I would have to go through some intense training to understand like why I shouldn't spit on somebody, why I shouldn't slap the shit out of somebody, why I shouldn't drop kick somebody, why I shouldn't call people foul names in hearings. I just couldn't do it. No, I don't have temperament for it. I don't really feel like at this point, because it's so ignorant and so stupid. That's how you know people are playing with people, because the things that are going on in this world are so obviously unjust. They're so obviously kind of wrong. That, you know what I'm saying? Like it's evident. Like, what the are you got like you ever get to a point to where you look at somebody and go, are you kidding? Are you serious, bitch? Like, you really believe this shit? And you're so outraged by it. That's how I feel every time I turn on the news. Every time I see a politician say something, and I'm like, man, are these fucking people serious? There are people dying. It's very simple. People are dying. Give them food. Okay? People are dying. Give them food. Like, seriously. I'm going to repeat that again. People are dying. Give them food. It's that simple. We could spend $100 billion a year on war, but we can't take 30 million of that and feed people. Come on now, man. That's cruel and that's stupid. And that's the world we live in right now. And that's not the way that this is supposed to be. That's goofy as fuck. Like, seriously, people are dying. Give them food. Food is like the cheapest thing on this planet to give people. It is the cheapest thing. You know what? Listen, ain't nobody telling you have to build new buildings for people, give them clothes, medication. Eliminate all that. Food is very simple. You can go to McDonald's and get a burger for 99 cents. But you mean to tell me that there are people starving and they don't have food, but your fat ass is going to McDonald's and buying breakfast for $1 every, man, get the fuck. That does not make sense to me. I don't give a fuck if you're enemies with a country. I don't give a fuck if you don't agree with somebody's politics or religion. There are kids over there that are dying. They don't deserve that shit. Like literally, they don't have food to eat. That is so heartbreaking to me. What's up, Jimmy? I'm finna get off of here because that's insane to me. You got kids out here. I mean, I saw a news report this morning, and no, you can't trust everything you see on the news, but come on now. A 2-year-old child is like about to die because they don't have food. Come on. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's dirty. That's nasty work. These people in Congress, in the administration, they're so out of touch with regular people. They've never had to starve. They don't know what the fuck it feels like to be poor. And people are standing behind that bullshit. I wouldn't give a listen. I don't give a listen. These kids don't deserve that. Kids, babies. There are babies over there that are being born that do not have the correct amount of nutrition. And ain't nobody doing nothing to help them when we can. Whatever. They're still going to do it. And they're evil as fuck. That tells you what we're dealing with here. Okay? Fuck these pardons. Fuck this Cheeto looking ass nigga. I said what I said. Donald Trump is fucking evil. He's allowing himself to be controlled by evil forces. There are evil people behind him. I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people keeps going on, oh, but what about Kamala Harris? She didn't fucking get in. She's not running this country. Fuck her. Fuck that bitch. Who's running the country? He's evil. And maybe if she got in here, she'd be evil too. I don't know. She's not running the country. Joe Biden's not running the country anymore. Donald Trump is. And we already know what this shit is about. We all sitting around pretending like everything is this is status quo. It is not until I'm telling you, the whole people don't understand this shit. How the fuck can I'm just gonna put it like this, and this is what I'm gonna say about it all. Harvard is under attack for facilitating anti-Semitic students and rhetoric. So I did my research. The same people that are giving Donald Trump that plane, the Qataris, they fund Hamas. Hamas is very anti-Semitic. So why is not anybody talking about that? Why isn't anybody talking about that shit? So they want to attack Harvard, but they don't want. But we can accept a plane from people who are clearly anti-Semitic. And while we're talking about people being anti-Semitic, can we do? Are we still going to keep going through this whole? That's what I'm saying. It's a continuous loop, a bad karmic loop. You see what my hands are doing? It's a bad karmic loop of the same things. When all it takes is for one person to have a very kind of adult, mature mind to go, all this shit is fucked up. All of it is fucked up. How do we stop it? Yes, we have hatred. We got anti-Semitism. We got racism in America. We got misogynistic viewpoints in America. We got all these different things. Everything. But when is it going to take just for one person to go, you know what? Everything is fucked up. So how can we fix everything that's fucked up? And it wouldn't even be that hard. They put more energy and effort into fighting wars to fix everything. The other day, do you understand how much money is put into training people how to fight and kill people, as opposed to putting money into programs or education that would teach people how to be kind? how to be peaceful, how to create peace in this world, we will much rather train people and teach people how to kill people instead of training people how to teach people to keep people alive. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. It's that simple. Dead ass. Come on now. We're teaching people, we are literally teaching people how to go to war and fight people and kill people. Just give it a chance. Give it a year. Give it a year. How much money would it take to teach people how to create good relationships with people, to create peace, to put weapons down and talk about things instead of just going to, well, if we don't agree with each other, then we got to fight. Man, come on now. That's dumb. We spent all this money on very destructive things instead of finding ways to put it back into communities that are going to teach people how not to reach for guns. I mean, we have the, man, I'm telling you, I watched some shit the other day and I'm like, a motherfucker had 17 guns. And then they went out and blasted and killed a lot of people. What? That's dumb. That's stupid. I don't know, man. Don't get me started. I'm done talking about this shit. I'm starting to get irritated. And y'all know when I get irritated, okay? And I'm glad that I don't have 1,000 people up in this bitch watching because there's ops and shit. But like y'all already know, I'm really appreciative of people that tap into my lives, because my lives are quite different from my, they're not, no, they're different from the readings. There are people that tap in with me with my lives because they understand what this is. And there are people that tap in for my readings because they look for what they look for. All right. I'm very, very grateful for y'all. I just don't understand this. I don't understand. I just don't get it. All it takes is for something to be turned around. And not to say it's going to happen overnight, but if everybody is on social media and in the news decided for a whole week that they were just going to report on things that were going to elevate people, I wonder what would happen in the world. You know, I really wonder that. What would happen in this world if media and social media said, you know what, for a whole week, all we're going to do is broadcast positive things? I wonder what would happen. Because we're just becoming a product of everything that we see. And people can say you don't watch the news. Well, if we don't watch the news, if we don't keep up with public, the things that are going on in current affairs, how do we know what's going on around us? We have to watch certain things. We have to see what's going on, right? And so, I get up every morning and I try my best to like not see certain things, but then I have to know. I do have to know. Because I have to understand what's going on here. And if we all are spiritual beings and we're having this human experience, it's our job. We're not here to ignore what's going on in this matrix. I don't understand why. Listen, that's a big misconception in this spiritual community. Oh, we don't need to worry about it because it's all fake. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We live here. And our kids, tell that to somebody whose kid just got murdered. Oh, this is all fake. Bitch, shut the fuck up with your fake ass. I get up every single day and I watch the news and I see things about kids dying, kids being hurt, people being hurt, all these injustices, and I'm like, man, this shit is fucked up. We got to do something about this. I have grandchildren. 3 of them. And I don't want them to grow up in a fucked up world. Dead ass. What kind of person would I be if I didn't at least try to change things for my grandbabies? People do not get that shit. This shit that's happening in this world and in this country is stupid. It's stupid as fuck. And I'm tired of seeing it. So I'm tired of seeing it. So what do? I come on here and I try to enlighten people and I try to inspire people to make people understand this world can be a better place, but we got to do something. Listen, I don't have all the answers, but at least I have the motivation to at least find them. I am really worried about my grandbabies. What are my grandkids going to do? My grandkids are going to have to worry about waking up and being robbed and being murdered and being trafficked and shit like that. That's crazy. And we have people that have the power and authority to make this world a better place, and all they're doing is going back, fighting back and forth with each other. Man. I don't really feel like people understand where I'm coming from here. I really don't. I think like some of you, like y'all do, but I just don't really feel like people get it. I speak normal people real shit. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come to my channel because they think what I do is parlor tricks. No, bitch, I'm giving you the real deal. I'm giving you answers. I'm giving people whatever the fuck. Man, does anybody listen? I don't think people really truly understand. Like I keep saying, I like to do what I like to do, but I don't really, man, I could be doing something else. I could really be doing something else. I'm trying to make this world a better place, trying to wake up people from my grandbabies. Okay? I don't live my life. I've lived a very good life throughout the good and the bad times. Listen, I've had fun. I've lived a full life for somebody at 44. I really have. And so my wish is that my grandbabies don't have to suffer and go through the things that I've gone through, that they can have a better place to be. You know? But these fucking people on this planet, man, they don't care about that. They care about assets. They care about power. They care about domination. They care about elimination. And it doesn't matter if it's me or you or your kids or your grandbabies. They get rid of us, they don't give a fuck. They're protected. Not spiritually, but physically. And so a lot of what people need to understand is that we live in this world, but we are not of this world. Okay? A lot of us are not of this world. We have not taken that oath. We've not committed ourselves to things of this world. But a lot of us were brought here to not be permanent. It's what I just heard. A lot of us were not sent here to be permanent fixtures. We were here to just do what we came to do to make this world a better place. And that's what the fuck we're supposed to do. And they're trying to stop us, right? Thank y'all for tapping in for this message, man. I'm tired of me personally, I'm tired of fake shit. I'm tired of fake ass people. I'm tired of fake ass shit. I'm tired of people pretending that they're here to help and they're not doing anything but lining their pockets. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of seeing people that can make a difference in this world and they're just not doing it. They could. Beyonce could. Jay-Z could. Fucking Chris Brown could. They all could step up to the front and go, listen, this world is going in a bad place and I need you to do this. These people are rich as fuck and none of them are doing shit. None of them are doing shit. None of them. And that matters. That are we this is what is so just kind of inflammatory to me. The amount of they can step up for elections, but they can't daily just go on their public platforms and just say, hey, the Beehive, Chris Brown fans, Jay-Z fans, Taylor Swift fans, let's do something today that makes this world a better place. As many people follow them and just will do whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? The amount of power that people have and they don't use it the right way, that fucks me up. As much money as they have, like, come on now. Which is why I probably would never be like a very filthy rich celebrity, because if I was that rich, man, I would never just hold on to that money. What the fuck? There are people out here fucking starving, man. They don't want to give money to people in Gaza. I don't know nothing about that war over there. I don't understand what it's about, but I know that babies are dying. Well, let me go ahead and make sure that these babies is eating till they figure that shit out. Man. None of what all these people are trying to hold on to is not that serious. And so I'm really starting to really kind of understand certain things. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these celebrities. Like, for real, they got all this money. They're not helping nobody. They're not doing shit. There are so many celebrities. All these celebrities, all these rich ass motherfuckers that are movie stars, TV show hosts. These are people that are models. These are people, all these business owners. All these people could put money together and just maybe, and you know what they're so afraid of? That they're going to lose money. But you know what we all know is if your intentions are good to put things out there for people, that will come back to you. There's too much pain in this world. There's too much. And it could be just, I mean, if you really want to take just on some real shit, the national debt for America right now, they could pay that shit off tomorrow. All these rich ass motherfuckers, throw your money in there, pay it off so we could all be a better place. They don't want to do that. No. The fact of the matter is there are still kids, there are still people in this country that are going without homes, that don't have anything to eat. I feel guilty when I go buy me something to eat at a fast food restaurant. Dead ass. I feel guilty because I'm like, there are people out there that are starving. I feel guilty for that. And these motherfuckers don't. Man, that's dumb. So I'm about to let y'all go, man. You're right, Stefan. It doesn't make sense. I'm not going to make sense about it. It is what it is, you know? None of it makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense. No, it does make sense. What makes sense to me is that people are just greedy, they're evil, and they're selfish. As long as it doesn't affect their people, they don't care. All right? I walk past people every time I leave up out of this bitch. I walk downtown. I go places. I see people that are starving. I see people that don't have money. I see people that their kids are walking. It's not even just grown motherfuckers. I see people with their kids that are starving. They don't have money. Kids looking dirty. They don't have clean clothes or nothing like that. And it's just kind of like, what the fuck is really going on here? Yes, there are certain people in this country, in this world, that are just, they're not going to get right. We get that. I'm not saying everybody, but everybody is not the same. I know what it feels like to be at a disadvantage. I know what it feels like to have people make sure that I don't have what I need to have. I know what it feels like to be kicked when I'm down. You know what I'm saying? So then I get that. I know what it would have, I know what I needed at those very particular times in my life that would have really helped me. And I didn't get that. And so I just had to really kind of pull myself out of that, you know? But everybody doesn't have that same kind of vision. They don't understand it. They just don't get it. Sometimes people need other, man. A lot of us out here understand what I'm saying. I'm not even going to go into it because I'm starting to get pissed off. And I didn't come on here for that, you know? It's fucked up though. Listen, suspect in custody after somebody, two victims taken to, yeah, two people just got shot in Minneapolis. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? On the campus of the university. We are where we are right now. All right. That's what I know. We are where we are right now. And we just we gotta stay strong, man. I'm gonna do some very good praying tonight though, because I'm thinking about my grandbabies, you know. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of this. I'm upset. We just, man, live in a very fucked up world. We got a president that's more concerned about pardoning criminals instead of creating laws, creating ways for people in this country to be better. We're gonna pardon people that absolutely committed crimes when we got people sitting behind bars that were overcharged for things, and then they're still sitting the fuck behind bars. Fuck this shit. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Have a good night.